All right, so I'm back in the office and I'm just about to do an extraordinary event. Um, Literally, I've got to jump on in about 3 minutes. And it is with Yanik Silva. Yanik Silva is such an extraordinary person. He is the founder of the One Degree Network. And the One Degree Network, he invited me into this before my diagnosis. And his vision, get this, his vision is that he wants to create a 1 degree shift in the consciousness of humanity globally. No small undertaking. And he actually has the capacity to do so because Yanik Silva, he comes out of the internet marketing background and he understands just this idea of kind of viral marketing, and he's incredibly well connected. He's connected to, give you a sense, Richard Branson is, one of his, he goes to Necker Island and hangs out. And so he's got this network of extraordinary people that he's assembled into this 1 degree network. And he's asked me to be in the core of it, in the Wisdom Council. So I'm serving in the core of the Wisdom Council as part of Awakening Conscious Leadership globally, and so in support of his vision to shift the consciousness of humanity 1 degree at this incredibly historic time. So I'm about to do an event with him where I'm going to serve with my story using an exchange-guided approach to ask 3 questions. And these are the 3 questions we're going to ask, and we're going to put individuals in paired interviews. So in appreciative inquiry, it's been said that appreciative inquiry is the best of what was, is, and could be. So we're going to ask 1 question in each of them. We're going to ask a past question, a present question, and a future question. So check these questions out that we've got going. Can you share a story of a time in the past when you experienced a significant challenge that created a new awakening of conscious leadership for you? A new awakening of a heightening of your conscious leadership, your consciousness. So that's the past question. It's a rich story. And then the present question. Ultimately, what gifts, strengths, or superpowers did this awaken in you? So that's the present question. And then you can see where this is going. If you had only 2 years left to live, what is your greatest work that you would want to put out in service of the evolutionary whole? And that's the language that's very congruent with this group. It's, every group has their own unique language. So we're asking, what is, and people are doing extraordinary work in this network. And that's why they've come together. And so what I'm going to do at the beginning of it is Yanik will do a preamble. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put those questions out. You'll see how I do that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my story in service of their stories. So I'm going to share, I'll tell my story of that actually I'm going through my own spiritual awakening right now. I'll tell the story of the recent past over the last 3 weeks. And then I'll talk about my superpowers. My superpowers is making meaning out of suffering. Making meaning out of suffering in service of others. That's my superpower. And then, if you had only 2 years left to live, which is conceivable, I hope not, but it's conceivable, what is it that I want to do? And that actually is this living well from within channel. It is this living well from within channel, and there's magic unfolding in that. And so this is where I want to drive the subscriber base, into the hundreds of thousands and millions. That's my greatest dream. So again, I'm saying, if you're aligned to this movement, please subscribe. And you haven't already done so, please subscribe to this video below. Because I want to create a coalition of healing movements where I can have the influence to shine a light on all these other movements. And, the more you're able to actually help me, the more I'm able to shine a light on all these other organizations that are doing the great work of elevation, including what you're just about to see, the work that Yanik is doing is extraordinary to actually, the vision that he has to shift the consciousness in the world by 1 degree. So don't do it for me, do it for Yanik. Do it for Yanik and his vision. So we can stand and we can actually, 1 million people can see this video. And so I'm hoping we're going to record it, and we'll see if I can get that into the channel as well. So I'm super excited, and I just want to give you a sense of a vibe who Yanik is by showing you something pretty cool. This is Yanik's Cosmic Journal. Check at this. Check at this. He did this journal by hand. I mean, it's like unbelievable. He wrote, I mean, he's doing I think he did a full year of journaling. What story are you seeing? I mean, you need to pick up this. It's called, and he's done this. By the way, this is pleather. So he didn't sacrifice any animals for this. But it's called the Cosmic Journal, Yanik Silver. It's available on Amazon. So I encourage you to pick that up. Okay, I've got to jump in with Yanik right now. I'm late. I'm a couple of minutes late. So just sending you all lots of love and wishing you a blessed day.